Hello, everyone. I hope you're well today. I've got an interesting thing on my mind. So, earlier today, I received a message from somebody that I follow. His name is Mark Waters, and he brought up a suggestion that um, I hadn't put a lot of thought into before. I guess I could say that it's come to me before in a different form, but this is so profound. So, a lot of people follow the Stations of the Cross and um, the crucifixion and the resurrection. And then there are many that think of this time period as a resurrection of spring, and which it is. And it's a time of renewal. But then what? And this was the question that was posed by him, was to think of Easter as the resurrection, and duly so. And if you think about the resurgence of spring, duly so. But then what happens after that? And this is the thing that we always sort of overlook and don't put a lot of energy into. And that is that we celebrate an event, but we don't think about what comes next after that. And I'm so grateful for Mark for bringing this up and putting it into a message form, because I really think that it's really important for us to think about what comes next. What are we going to do? What are we going to change? How are we going to be in the world once the resurrection, the renewal has taken place? It doesn't stop there. We have to keep going, or we fall back where we were before. And that is the crux of it. When an event happens and it moves us and we get excited about it, or it spiritually raises us up, what happens after that? Do we just fall back? Does it change us? Do we do things differently? And I think this is so important right now, because the world is fractured, and how we behave in the world affects the world. And so, what is the next step? We certainly can't expect for things to get too much better just by eliminating the problem and moving to new people in control, or well, let's just look at that. Let's look at the political stance right now. There's a lot of people that don't want that anymore, and um, I think that's great. But then what? We can't just go back and act the way we've always acted. Otherwise, we're just going to perpetuate the same behavior, and it'll just come around again. And this is the thing about behavior, is if you want a different outcome, you have to change something. You have to change your behavior, because if you don't, the outcome continues. It becomes a vicious cycle. And so I really love this idea of taking the resurrection and then acting on that beautiful representation, because it gives us an opportunity to be the person we've always expected we would become, the person that we were intended to be at birth, and remembering who we are. And I'm going to continue to follow along those lines later on. But right now, I just want to encourage you to take some time today and perhaps have some tea. I'm having some Matejuana, and a lot of my customers love the Matejuana because it releases a little bit of joy into your life. And so, what is in this is yerba mate, which is elevating, and it also has kava kava, which is a sedative. But kava kava and yerba mate together sort of fold in on each other and create a feeling that's similar to a gentle euphoria. And if you don't feel like it's quite enough, you can always take some straight kava kava tincture, which I might add is on our website. And this bottle is kind of stuck. There we go. And you can add a little bit of that kava kava tincture to your kava kava tea, and that is going to enhance the way you feel even further. So, yeah, whenever I'm feeling either a little bit anxious or maybe I just feel like I want to elevate into a little bit more of a physical party mode for myself, I drink a cup of Matejuana. And it's on the website, and I'll put the links down in the comments in case you want to go and check it out. But in the meantime, taking in a little tea, it's so earthy, and you can really feel the kava on your tongue. It gives you a little tingly feeling on your tongue, and that's a sign that it's fresh and powerful. But it also has the yerba mate, which is a mild stimulant, and it has something called matine in it. So it tempers with the kava. And everyone needs a little different something in their day now and then. And I think that this is a great tea for that. And oh, by the way, it also goes well with our fairy flower tea, which calms the nerves and lifts the mood. And some of our customers like to mix the two of them together, and that gives a really pleasant, fun feeling as well. So for today, my suggestion is to take a little time for some tea and reflect on what today means for you. What can you resurrect into today, moving forward into your week and the weeks to come? Because spring is in the air, and there's no better time to elevate ourselves and make some changes if that's necessary. I hope you have a beautiful day. And don't forget to like and possibly share. And if you haven't yet, it would be really cool if you would subscribe. And I just hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you for watching.